Welcome to The Real Oshow. I'm Zachary.
And I'm Joshua, and we're brothers chasing down the curiosities of our life.
And on this show, we'll deep dive the most influential people, music, and topics going on in the world.
And today, we're talking Logan Paul and Rubi Rose, and Zachary's going to give us a What If I Told You about Snoop D-O-double G.
I tell you I'm on the road. About to get all this dough. Me and no fuck niggas know. I swear to God we the ghost. This ain't the story they told. Man, if you know, then you know. I never had to tell my dogs that we on rough for breaks. They paper getters, they want money more than they want.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I don't know if everybody knows who Logan Paul is, but I'm going to take it for granted that everybody does. The biggest content creator on this earth, A-list celebrity. But I want to talk about a guest he just had on the show, Rubi Rose. And for those who don't know who Rubi Rose is, she's an artist, a model, and an OnlyFans creator. But I want to add a twist here because people think because she makes OnlyFans that she isn't smart, she's not educated, and that she's just doing it for the clicks. But I have a video for you in Joshua that I think will change your mind about Rubi Rose.
Your parents are super educated. You went to boarding school in Switzerland and you speak 4 languages?
Like 3.
This ghetto hood rat cosplay shit is just a costume for her. Is that true? That's what I'm just reading a tweet.
Like, I mean, those things about me in the beginning are true. And but is it ghetto cosplay? Like, I just be like, everybody has a little persona, internet, urban persona. So I think that's just.
Well, how much of it's true? Like, do you really want someone to go pop their gun, then come home and pop that cherry?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm glad you know that song. You know my song.
I know
Mike's deep in it. Mike's deep in it. We love it.
One, I want to say, Mike admitted to being in Rubi Rose's DMs, just as a fact. But I just want to say, like, if we're taking it,
Mike's in the porn world, though.
Yeah,
Mike's been in the porn world, so you can't really hate on Mike. Like, dude, Mike's got the deep rooted, bro. He has some bad bitches around him.
Because but I want to get your 2 cents on that video because I listened to the whole show. I don't know if you did, but Rubi Rose, when she does anything, it's trending on Twitter. Like, it's trending. So when she did the show, I was like, wow, that's a brilliant move by not only Logan Paul, great move, but it's a great move for Rubi Rose because it gets her in a completely different demographic. Like, people who like Logan Paul probably don't like Rubi Rose or don't know who Rubi Rose is. But what do you have to say about her knowing 3 languages, comes from a very highly educated family, but also is doing OnlyFans?
Incredible. One, I mean, listen, you gotta use what you got. I want to ask you a question before I ask this. Have you ever bought Rubi Rose's OnlyFans?
No.
All right.
God,
okay.
No.
I was just.
Please stop. I would never, ever, ever, ever pay for something like that.
I haven't either.
But the shit's free. The shit's free. What are we paying for? It's free.
I mean, listen, I haven't either, but I just wanted to get that on the wax. I wish my boy Tip was here because he would have admitted to doing that, something like that. All right. But to go further on that, yes, it is kind of incredible that she's doing that. I want to say shout out to DDG, right? Like, he was the one who put her on to that. And I think that's incredible in himself. It takes a very powerful man who's very secure in themselves to have that beautiful of a girl, or ex-girl, I should say now. But to have that beautiful of a girl and be like, yeah, have OnlyFans, because you know the type of dudes that are going to be in her DMs. Like, you have to have a very, very strong self-secure in yourself to be like, agreed. I don't care who's in her DMs or who's watching her do her thing.
Not me, that's for sure.
I'd be too jealous. I'd be way too jealous to be like, bro, you get James Harden, the sniper, in your girl's DMs, bro. It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
The
sniper got you, dog. The sniper got you.
But I want to transition into knowing 3 languages, very highly educated family. Later on the episode, she asked Logan and Mike if the earth was flat and then admitted to the earth being flat. So check out this clip.
I don't want to sound retarded, so I want to hear what y'all think.
You say it.
I think it's flat. Like, I think it's...
No, you don't. That's what we've been saying.
Like, it just, like, I don't know, like,
Hello?
wrong way.
No, you don't.
I do. Like, it's just like, I've watched so many videos.
Ruby, cut the shit. You don't think the fucking world is flat?
I don't know. Like, I've watched a lot of videos. Like, I don't know.
Do you know me and him? Well, I guess he and I. Do you know we made a documentary on the flat Earth?
It seems crazy to say, but like, Ruby's not coming from a crazy place. I would say that it's like you're just being skeptical. I respect it. I respect being skeptical, but I will say this. Mike was trolling her in the beginning. He was like, oh, yeah, like, just some of the background on that, for the people that don't know, Logan Paul and Mike Majlak did a flat earth doc, like trolling flat earth, and actually went to like the flat earth convention, and like Logan spoke at the convention and did all these things, like completely trolled it. And if you haven't seen that, go watch it. It's actually pretty funny. But I will say, if you listen to a flat earth, they're going to make some good points. I'm not a flat earther or anything.
There's good points,
but there's
on
good
both sides.
So how can we discredit it? I've never been to space.
I haven't either. And we've talked, the reason I wanted to bring that up is because we've talked about it before in the Rashad Bateman pod.
Yes.
So I wanted to bring it up again because it's just funny. You know, Kyrie Irving thinks it's flat. It's just so many people kind of out there think it's flat that I'm like, I don't know.
It is skeptical that the only thing you've ever been told your whole life is that the earth is round.
That's
they do it from like a very young age. So it's like a little bit, you're like, they might be programming you a little bit. They used to tell you milk was good. We found out that's not good. You know, like you look at the food pyramid, that's all a lie. So what else could you lie about?
It's true.
I don't know. They lied about Epstein's Island. I don't know. What else could be a lie?
For this week's What If I Told You, Joshua, you obviously have heard of Snoop Dogg, absolute icon. But have you heard of a music legend named Master P?
No.
So I want to tell you the story about how Master P saved Snoop Dogg's life. So back in the day, obviously with the Suge Knight drama, you know, around the Tupac time where Suge Knight was like the guy, like he was knocking people off, which is confirmed now. And what was happening is Snoop Dogg was paid $1 million to make an album called Fuck Death Row. He was making it with a producer, an artist named Mac 10. He eventually, after he cultivated this relationship with Master P, you know, they did some music together. Master P actually wrote Snoop Dogg like a $60,000 check for like a couple songs he did in the studio. And that's when Snoop Dogg was like, oh, like this is the guy. And anyways, they started talking, got a really good relationship, and told Master P about this Fuck Death Row album. So think about what's going through Master P's head at this time, and especially in like the West Coast, which was in some heat. What happened was Master P was like, you cannot do that. You will cause mass destruction. In quotes, said you would cause mass destruction. So what he did is, at the time, Snoop Dogg's house, cars, and essentially his money resource was Suge Knight. So Master P made him sign with No Limit Records, moved him to New Orleans, drove him down a road and said, you can pick any house. I'll buy it for you. Just start your life over. And now that is literally the reason Snoop Dogg is where he's at, because if he would have came out with that album, Snoop Dogg would not be this American, not even American, just world icon.
Probably be dead.
He would be dead.
He'd be dead. Like, Suge Knight was killing motherfuckers, bro. Probably still is to this day.
He might be.
He's in prison. Doesn't mean he's not hurting people.
He's in the mix for sure.
He's in the mix. To close out the show, it's Friday. We like to end every Friday episode with a Bickering Brothers, where Zachary and I debate a topic. Because the Detroit Lions are in the playoffs, shout out the Lions, there's something that happened. They just hung their NFC North championship banner in their Raptors. First ever. They just hung this in the Raptors. And I want to argue, is this the right thing to do? Should a team, if they win the NFC North, should they hang a banner? Or should banners only be left for true championships?
They should 100% hang a banner for winning their first NFC North division title. 100%. Now, if this was the 50th one, no, you don't hang it. You're playing for an NFC championship. You're playing to compete in a Super Bowl. The Lions are at a different level. Like, we won the division. Let's hang a banner. If we win one playoff game, we're hanging a banner. 2023, one playoff win. Like, that's what you do. We are a bottom-feeding, a fraud organization for the last 25 years. You are hanging a banner for a division title.
Culture is everything. Culture is everything.
We have no
culture.
And what
we did
we have
was
no culture.
Exactly. And what we just created in Lions culture is loser mentality. What they did is what losers do. Losers hang a banner.
The Lions are losers.
And this is what's going to happen. We're just going to put on wax now, and Zachary and I have already talked about this. The Lions will most likely lose.
The Rams.
They will most likely lose against the Rams. Therefore, they hung a banner to lose in the first round. Like, think about that. And they hung a banner. Like, it's embarrassing. That is like that's like if you own a banner, you like leave space and it's just like one little line on there. Like, we won, these are the years we won the NFC North. and that would just be 1 year on there. It doesn't get its whole banner. Or
because we don't
when
have
you
any
win a
more to
Super
put
Bowl,
on there.
It doesn't matter. Then you can put a big banner at the end of the year. After the year's done and it's in the middle of the summer, it's July 4th, and they're like, hey, we're gearing up for the next season. Let's celebrate us winning the NFC North Championship. Then you can hang a big banner that has just a little year that says 2023
They
season.
hung it early. They hung it
way
early.
too early.
That's
If
an
you
argument
lose
I can
this
agree
game-
with.
If you lose against the Rams,
They're
just think of
losing.
how fraudulent
They're gonna
that
lose.
is.
They're
Just
gonna
think-
lose.
But think about how fraudulent that banner is.
They're a fraud organization.
Think about how fraudulent that banner is, and that's why. Look at the Eagles. The Eagles hung up a banner last year before the Super Bowl. Look how that ended up. What do the Chiefs do? You think the Chiefs are hanging up a conference championship, a division
Listen,
championship?
if the Lions want to go to the
Hell no.
Super Bowl and lose, that we're throwing a parade regardless.
Shame.
Regardless.
That's a shame.
We have to agree to disagree. If you made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, share. Hate on Joshua's terrible take about the Detroit Lions banner.
Please do.
Hate on my take. Whatever you want. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate the support. We got more to come. Stay tuned.
Peace.
For my family, for my mama, for my friends, for my bros. I gotta stack up this gold. I tell you I'm on the road. About to get all this dough. Me and no fuck niggas know. I swear to God we the ghosts. This ain't the story they told. Man, if you know, then you know. I never had to tell my dogs that we on rough for greatness. They pay